Hey fellas, hope it ain't too windy. We got this here's a Scarpment River Hollow here, and I was cruising some back roads. I was aiming to go somewhere else, and I kind of got turned around on these back roads and ended up here. And this is Thompson's Chapel, United Methodist Church, 1816 established. And it's kind of odd that I wound up here. It's probably been 10 years ago or so. Troubled times or whatever, I used to come up here, and I'd go inside and sit down, and during the week nobody around, kind of be in that holy place and get some serenity, I guess. And leaning up against this fence here for the cemetery, and yeah, it was just a good place to chill. And I just checked it, the door is still open, you can walk right inside. And we're on top of a big hill. Blue River's down in that hole down there. That's the valley. That's the banks of the Blue River right here. And yeah, like I was saying, it's big valleys and big and deep valleys for such a little river. And another thing I was going to point out, supposedly, if I remember right, Abraham Lincoln's, yes, I said Abraham Lincoln, the very first Republican president, Abraham Lincoln, his sister is buried right there in that sarcophagus. And it's been a long time ago since I looked all that up, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And over in them woods, over there on the other side of the fence, I think it's the black cemetery, or the pauper, because there actually is stones out there, and that's kind of odd because these are just rocks. Most of these here are just rocks. And yeah, over in that little woods on the other side of the fence over there, where all that ivy's kind of growing, or whatever that that cemetery vine that grows ground cover, it grows everywhere. Yeah, there's stones over there, look just like these rocks. It's odd. Might be a family plot, or maybe, or something. Might be the Thompsons. And here's the plaque for it. It's Thompson's Chapel, Methodist Church, organized 1816. Oldest Methodist church with continuous services in Indiana. The first house of logs burned in 1831. Was built under ministry of a Reverend James L. Thompson. The third and present building was dedicated May 28th, 1871. I hope the wind ain't too awful bad, fellas. And another thing that's odd about this is the main supporter or funder of the the main sponsor of the Harrison County 4-H Fair, which the Harrison County 4-H Fair is the longest running fair in the state of Indiana. Yep. Check out these old handles, look at them. And I guess that's the old keyhole there, but ain't no lock on it. And this is the church. And the pews, I mean, looks like they're made out of pine. Let's move up a little farther. We'll see if we get one that squeaks good, There's stuff in every one of these pews. Oh, yeah, it's even got a little creak to it. And yeah, this church is the main sponsor for the Harrison County 4-H Fair, which is the longest continuous running state fair in the state. And so just something to let you guys know about. And the faith of our mother's loving face. And I don't know what the number's for. Thompson's Chapel. That's nice. Look at that tapestry. God's House, 1816, Thompson's Chapel. Got the first log cabin there on the bottom, it looks like, and this building on top. And lock the door. Lock the door. Shut the door. This may be one of the only it won't even latch. This may be one of the only churches I know of that the door is always open 24/7. And you know, that's great, because you know, some people work on Sundays or third shift and they just can't make it. Or you know, I don't really like I'm not really the social type. And but there's a rock face right here. And that's the river down there. It's Blue River. It snakes around us here. I'm going down there. I'm gonna hit that sandbar up, and lost for words. I had a phone call come in on me. That's what it was. Yeah, so I'm gonna ease down there and check out that sandbar. And I was looking around a little bit for a live find, you know, but man, they throw so much gravel on here. A lot of these churches do that. I mean, it's really hard to live find something and get on these edges, you know. And another thing is, I want to look and see where they throw the rocks at for the cemetery when they bury someone. Cause I like looking through that too. You might find some good old arrowhead flint, you know, big chunk of it or something like that. I look at that at a couple other churches, because the Blue River has a big seam. It just goes up the escarpment, the Wyandotte Flint and stuff. There's a seam that runs up through there, so you're liable to find it on anywhere along Blue River, the Great Blue River. So the churches are be glad to give away rock a lot of times. Glad to give away rock, because some of them are running out of room. So anyway, well fellas, that's all I got for you today. And stay dry. I hope the high winds didn't get nobody down, and everybody's having a good weekend.